Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I normally document my Tesla Model 3 build as well as my wife's Model Y. But recently I bought another Toyota MR2. This is a 94 with a TRD Widebody kit. If you haven't watched the other videos, I've been slowly restoring this car, bringing it back from the rough shape that it was in, and actually it's in even more rough shape right now, at least the way it looks, because it has to get uglier before it gets better. And in this video I am about to start on the little things like removing the window tint, or at least try to remove the bumper, front bumper, and start fixing some of the cracks on the bumpers and stuff. Just clean the interior even more, put the interior back together, and I'm excited to see what I find when I remove the bumper, because I'm hoping to see some sort of authentic TRD badging or some indication. But there is an indication, I don't know if I talked about it, but which is right here, the front fender. If you look right into it, this piece is part of the fender. It goes all the way, and it's supposed to merge and line up to the OEM fender liner. My old car, I had a TRD Widebody replica, my yellow car. On that car, there is no such a thing. The fender just sort of ends right, where it needs to. As soon as it curves in, it ends. It doesn't go all the way to the OEM liner, so that's probably a authentic, real deal kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna continue sanding most of the cracks and stuff. So enough talking, let's get started removing the front bumper first. Oh, and also in this video, I think I'll be also installing the fog light, side markers, and the new OEM replacement window trim for this nasty window trim thing. So I'm gonna replace that, gonna replace this with a new one, and then I bought some OEM style fog lights, and this is the 3D printed front spoiler. I'm going to show you the process of that too, so let's get to it. Alright, so I'm gonna be blowing the engine bay with some air.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head.
I am going to attempt to remove this old tint. Never done anything like this, so wish me luck. So I have a steam cleaner, I guess, and then I'm going to be using a razor blade to, I guess, scrape away this old tint that is on. It's partially bubbling up. Let's get started. So I'm going to start at this corner and see how well it does before I move on to the rest of the window. I honestly don't think it's hot enough yet, but so far it's coming off in one piece. I do see some adhesive that's left on the window. All right, I'm gonna start putting you guys on time lapse.
My heart rages.
All right, so I just got this whole big piece out. The only part that broke in pieces was this tiny little corner. So okay, so quick pause on the window tint removal. My in-laws stopped by and he's gonna help me sew up that tear on the seat. So I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and watch him do his magic.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid.
Okay, I just got the bumper removed. I haven't even looked at it yet, so let's see. Hopefully we don't see any Duraflex stickers on the back. But I do see that one of the authentication is the TRD kit uses rivet nut on all these connection, which so far this is looking like it. I actually don't see anything at all. I don't see any stickers, any badging. Yeah, so bumpers off. I got a couple cracks to fill on the back. Gotta clean everything first, of course. That's why I want to clean all these as well. Alright, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this area, other than the rust, it made a huge difference after pressure washing. I do plan on running a chassis mounted splitter, so I have to at some point, I guess, take out the bumper and do some measurement and do some cat design and whatever. Back of the bumper also pressure wash. You can see it probably been repaired in the past, maybe. So up there needs to be fixed. Over here needs to be filled. Over there too, and then over here as well, and also this corner. So let it dry, wipe it down, alcohol, sand it down rough so the resin fiberglass have something to bite on, to bond to. So yeah. Okay, so I have the front side of the bumper all taped up so it doesn't leak through. And then I pre-cut the fabric just so once I start mixing the resin, the cure time is short, so I don't have to struggle trying to lay all these down before it hardens. So, and then I'm gonna mix up a batch of resin. Okay, so I haven't been filming too much because I'm just making progress. Don't want to bore you with all the bodywork stuff. I have backed the layers on the back of the bumper where all the cracks are. Long strand fiberglass bondle or body filler to fill up the high spot on the front side, and then now I'm just repeating the steps just to make sure I have most of the low spot filled, and then finishing off with some lightweight body filler, and then hopefully we'll get it all sanded smooth, minimum, I don't know, 400-500 grits. That way we could prep the bumper to get wrapped. So yep, moving along. Right now I'm just wiping it down with alcohol just so the new layer of body filler will stick. So yep. Alright, so this is many days of sanding and body filling later. I'm confident to say that this thing is now ready to get wrapped. I hope I don't get clang on for using eBay replica fog lights, but yeah, they look the same. I mean, this one is the tinted version. I personally don't like tinted lights, but then this one is not too bad, and I want amber, the yellow color, but I don't know, because of the wrap that I'm gonna put on, I don't know if it's gonna look good with the yellow lights. So today's fix is the OEM fog light relay. I have currently used the one from eBay, kind of repinned it because the pins layout is different, so it works, I guess, but this will go right into the OEM socket, and yeah, just OEM is just better, so let's fix that. Right in there, like that. Perfect. So yeah, another problem fixed. So I just got this replacement fog light bulbs. This is the 3K, which is like the JDM yellow. So this is the factory eBay bulb. So this car came with this Frankenstein jury-rig wiring that's tapped off the OEM harness, which I bought this kit, some OEM typical red seal connectors kit. So I'm planning to get rid of all this crap and just have one single connector that is weatherproof, since this is certainly not weatherproof. This isn't as well, so let me clean that up. Alright, so fog lights are mounted and we're ready to put the bumper back on after some sanding. Then I also got this thing to fix my hyperblink. I think all I have to do is take out the OEM flasher relay to replace with this, and you can adjust the blinker speed. So I'm gonna do that right now. So this is a CF13 relay. What we need for the MR2 is a CL14. The only difference is this D2 terminal is reverse. So I bought this or CF13 not knowing that was the issue. When I plugged this in, it didn't work. I did buy the CF14 and it's being delivered not until another 2 days. But so I have these replacement side markers for the side fenders, the front fender, and we'll see if these are plug and play. Okay, so the wiring is done and I'm not pushing the side marker in all the way just yet, because when I'm ready to wrap the car, I'm gonna have to remove this again. Let me see if these works. They do. So one more thing fixed, more to go. Okay, so this is the replacement molding straight from Japan to replace this crusty window trim thing. Look at that. So this will give me an idea where the white tabs are gonna go, these guys. And then, yeah, should be pretty easy to put it back in. So I wet sanded these with 2000 or 3000 grit and give it a little polish, and I'll show you a little before and after. Of course, later on I'll do the same with the tail lights. Missing pieces, have no idea why it's missing, but yep, here we go. Alright, perfect. OEM parks. But yeah, so you can see the difference. I don't think I need to show you much more, but I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the other side and finish up this install. Super happy. I'll leave a link to these guys. Cheapest mod that actually makes a huge difference. So moving on to other stuff. All right, another day, another package. Hopefully my wife doesn't watch these videos. I do like the pop-up headlight, so I bought these because it's got the black inner housing. If I could get these out of the box. Jesus Christ, there you go. So it's got the black housing. Doesn't have the reflective stuff, because eventually I think what I'm gonna do is remove this reflector here, the chrome reflector, this guy right here, remove it from the back and put in a mini projector LED lights that has a decent cutoff. But I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know how often I'll be driving this thing at night, so if anything, I just want it to look somewhat decent. I mean, if you look at what I have now, these are what I have right now. So I like the clear lens with the black inside, so I think it's somewhat modern looking. So I'm gonna swap this out. I don't have a bolt for it yet. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm gonna be using the headlights, but just cool to have. So I got this mini projector H4 light, so we'll see how they work. After using the plier to crimp it together, I'm able to squeeze it to be thin enough to squeeze this out of the housing. So yeah, that's what it looks like now. So I basically just went in like this, and then just squeeze. squish it so it's thin enough so it slides through. So alright, so the bulb is in. I do have to remove the fan first, and then now that the clip is on, I could put the fan back on, and that's done. I just have to do it for the other side and we'll test it out. I do need the harness kit for running LED H4 bulbs. We have it, so I'm just gonna hook this up real quick and hopefully the headlight will work properly, because right now only one side lights up. Alright, so that about does it for this video. It's already getting a little longer than I expected. While I was editing, I realized I don't have an outro for this video, so here we are. So as you saw, I did a lot in this video, mostly just minor fixes, but a whole lot of it. So in the next video is gonna be much more exciting, because that's where I'm gonna be wrapping the car. I'm gonna show you where I pick up the material from my wrap sponsor, and I'm the one that's gonna be applying the wrap on. So, and I have videos of the entire process, so it's gonna be a crazy transformation. So stay tuned for the next video. And so yeah, thanks for those who are watching. I know the views on my videos on this channel has dropped so much, but I don't really care, to be honest. I'm happy for those who are actually watching it. Hopefully you guys, the 100 or 200 of you guys are gonna stay and watch the whole journey. I know some of you are my personal friends, so you know who you are. But yeah, keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks once again, and I'll see you guys next time.